if a man wants just to sleep with you and to have fun with you, whether it takes you 10 years, he'll just do exactly that and then he's done with you. So when you're getting intimate, don't think about too much. Don't think too much about what will happen after that. Whatever happens. Just be in the session, enjoy. Make sure you get your orgasm. So yo, welcome guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. As I promised in my last episode that I will really try, I will really work hard towards being consistent on my YouTube channel, since you have shown me a lot of support by subscribing, by watching my videos. So I really feel that I really owe you a lot. And actually what I owe you guys is about putting down a lot of content, because of course you have subscribed so that you can be enjoying the content, or you can be watching the content that I'm supposed to give. So every time I don't upload or I stay for long without uploading, I feel like I'm playing you guys, but honestly I'm not. And that's why I'm really trying to put more efforts in doing everything possible, everything within my capabilities or my abilities to put down content every now and then. So in today's episode, I want us to talk about an issue that most women don't talk about. Most women experience this, but they really don't talk about it until there is maybe a forum or a platform given to them, and sometimes they share to their fellow women, but most of the times women avoid talking about this, but deep down they really know it is a problem, and they don't really like it. And if there is a permanent solution to this, they would really have enjoyed the solution. So there is this issue called it's not a medical but a gynecological condition, and to be specific, it is a sex or a sexual disorder. So there is this condition called anorgasmia. So anorgasmia sounds a bit technical per se, but it is not really technical, because anorgasmia just refers to a situation or a condition whereby a woman is not able to orgasm or to climax when it comes to intimacy. And I'm sure that the reason why everyone wants to be involved in intimacy and everything to do with romance and all those things, it's all about getting pleasure other than procreation. Sometimes it's more of having fun, and I don't think it is really fun if you cannot climax, because no matter what the situation is like, men will always climax or get their orgasm, or what we call ejaculation. But women really struggle with it, and sometimes men are a bit selfish when it comes to female ejaculation or orgasm. Most men don't care about their women, and they don't care if you as a woman get to orgasm, and it is a problem sometimes. You find someone telling you, like, I have been sexually active for the last 10 years or so, 15, and for sure I don't know how it feels to orgasm. I just feel, and I've heard over time from my friends saying how it feels good, but I totally don't have any experience on this, and I'm sure it is within your desires to one day experience this. So both men and women contribute to anorgasmia, or inability for a woman to orgasm. So both parties are involved. So for example, if it's a new partner, so if it's a new boyfriend, and this is the first time you're having intimacy with this person, that first impression, that first interaction will even affect your future intimacy process. And every time you get intimate, if the first impression was not right, then you may experience this problem for a long time. So I'd say if it's your first time having a partner, most women have a lot of fears, and I think that these parts whereby most women have a lot of fears is what plays the biggest part in female anorgasmia. So many fears. women are so afraid when it comes to intimacy, because for most women, or the biggest number of women, is that when any woman gets intimate, you know, to women it's a way of connection that is physically, emotionally, and psychologically. But for men, most of the times it's just about the physical pleasure and nothing much of connection. So that is why I think most women have this phase, and I'll say that it's so clear that most of the times these fears do affect or play a very big part when it comes to female orgasm or climaxing. It really affects. So a lady or a woman or your girlfriend or your wife or your woman is just there, you're in the process of having fun. As a man, you're really enjoying the session, but for the lady, she's just looking at you. For example, if you're doing missionary, she's just looking at you. She's just looking at you, hoping that nothing happens. Nothing negative happens after that. She's always thinking, will this guy love me after this? He says he loves me. Will he continue loving me? Will he leave me? Will he dump me? Is he enjoying? What is going through his mind? All these fears make you as a woman, they affect your ability to concentrate in intimacy. So you realize that at the end of it all, you will not have achieved your orgasm, and still, you still are wondering, how does he feel it like? Does he think that I'm loose? Does he feel like I'm tight? Such fears, such worries will really affect your ability to orgasm, because most of the times you're concentrating and thinking about what is going through him that time. And I'm telling you, when men are getting intimate, most of the times they're thinking about nothing, just what they're doing. So men don't think about all those things that you're thinking, those things that you're putting in your head or in your mind at that particular time. Most men don't think about anything during intimacy. They just having the pleasure, and some think about how to make you orgasm, and the problem is, when it comes to the first time, it is always an issue, because everyone has anxiety about you don't know what will happen tomorrow or immediately after that session. Most people are afraid of the aftermath, what comes about after that time. This one brings about so many problems when it comes to trying to look for that orgasm, to really stress you. And end of the day, a man will eventually get the orgasm or the ejaculation, and you'll be left, this is where now faking things comes in. So he'll ask you, have you got into your climax? Then you'll be like, yes, I've already received mine. I'm fine. You're not ready to talk about it, because when a man ejaculates, and when most men do ejaculate, that is the end of the session. Whether you have received your orgasm or not, that is the end of it. Why? So there is a little science that happens during intimacy and orgasm. So there is a bonding hormone called oxytocin. So when you're sexually aroused, to both men and women, so when both parties are aroused, that hormone is really secreted or released in large amounts, because it also gives you that excitement. So in men, that hormone is at peak. Let me say, the amount released in men is more than the amount released in women. So what happens is that after an orgasm or after an ejaculation, that hormone, it just drops, and the dropping of that hormone creates some muscle relaxation. So when that hormone is at peak, it gives you some sort of muscle contraction. So after that, after your orgasm, your muscles relax and the hormones drop. So this one gives you that feeling of boredom, you want to sleep, you feel drowsy somehow. And that is what my point is, that when a man orgasm, or when a man gets his ejaculation, most of the times that is the end of the session. Why? Because of what I've explained. So it is very important as a woman, when you're getting intimate, first be psychologically prepared. Be psychologically prepared. Stop worrying too much of what will happen tomorrow. If that man is to stick by you, he will stick by you. If he is to leave after intimacy, he will still leave. And this one brings about some argument that I don't know if we will ever get this answer to this, that there are so many women who are afraid about getting intimate on the first day or on the first date. Point is, if a man wants just to sleep with you and to have fun with you, whether it takes you 10 years, he'll just do exactly that and then he's done with you. So when you're getting intimate, don't think too much about what will happen after that. Whatever happens. Just be in the session, enjoy, make sure you get your orgasm, and remember, it is your responsibility to look for your own orgasm. So don't wait for him to give you that orgasm, because if you still have the fears, then it will be so hard for him to give you the orgasm, and the friction, the rubbing, and the sensitivity will increase that with time, and then he orgasm or he gets his ejaculation, and that is the end of it. So make sure you look for your orgasm. Don't wait for him to feed you with an orgasm. Look for your own orgasm. Don't wait for him to give you that, because if he's just so selfish about it, then you may never experience the orgasm. And the other thing that you really need to know is that concentration. I've talked about concentration levels. The more you concentrate, the more the chances are that you will get your orgasm with less struggles. Without struggling, you get your orgasm. So the first thing you also need to consider is that, or what you need to know is that when you as a woman and you're feeling that your feet or your legs are cold, anytime your legs are cold or your feet are cold, definitely you'll struggle getting an orgasm. Why? Because when a woman's feet are cold, that automatically lowers her concentration levels, because the feet are cold. Some of you have to feel the warmth to maybe even get really excited or aroused, but some people are different. But most women will struggle with cold feet, and the moment you struggle with cold feet, then that means that you also struggle to get your orgasm. That is why I do advise women to make sure that before you get intimate, take a shower first. If possible, take a cold shower, because cold showers have a way of exciting you. How? Because there is what we call thermal regulation process in your body and your skin. Your skin will always respond to a cold environment. When you take a cold shower, your body metabolism and thermal regulation process will, there will be an increase in heat production, and you feel warm after taking a cold shower. But when your skin is exposed to heat or to warm environment, the same thermal regulation process, you're likely to lose more heat to the environment than you will retain. So the moment you lose that heat, because you took a hot shower or a warm shower, then you're likely to feel cold and your feet will get cold. But the moment you take a cold shower, your body will respond by generating more heat so that it can make your skin and the external structures and organs warm. So if you take a cold shower, after that, put on your socks, then get into the blankets and wait to get warm. Then you can start doing the 4 games and romance and all those things, and being so sure that you will achieve your orgasm, because your feet are warm and the concentration level is at peak. So you will not really struggle with orgasm. So most women don't struggle with orgasm because they have what we call a sexual disorder or a condition. It's just the psychological game. So if you play nicely or well, if you play a winning game with your psychology, then you'll be able to get your orgasm in no much of struggles. So avoid anxiety, avoid overthinking. Don't be an overthinker. Just get into the session, enjoy the session. Don't overthink. If he leaves you, if he not, if he stays, That's none of your business. If he does, let him go. If he stays, then it's to your advantage, you know. So don't stress yourself. Get into the session, enjoy. Get your orgasm, look for your orgasm, be active in bed. Still don't just lie here like a bag of maize and wait for an orgasm to come. Actively participate. Participate in it. If you're in it, then participate. Don't wait to be spoon-fed, okay? So I think I'll end this part at that, but I'm sure I'll do another episode on the same. So for now, I'll end the episode at that point. So please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you click or you hit on the subscription button. Don't forget to leave a comment on the comment section, give a like, and you also share with your friends. So turning on the notification bells, or the notification bell will help you to be in line with all my episodes. Every time I drop an episode, you not miss an episode, because you will definitely get a notification. So you can also click on the CC caption, and you'll be able to get the content and all those things. So I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I hope to continue putting down or uploading more content. So see you in the next episode.